Wow, GameStop just made a real well, they made a real gangster move. GameStop just did something that shot the stock price up like a rocket. And I'm going to tell you exactly what happened with GameStop stock. And we're also going to talk about what's going on with Bitcoin. So get comfortable, buck up, seatbelt. We're going to get started on the Black Financial Channel right now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm your friendly neighborhood finance professor. On the Black Financial Channel, we talk about Black wealth and Black economics every day, sometimes as much as 10 times a day. The one condition is that you are Black first. Black first means we put our community at the top of our priority list. Black first, it means that we ain't got no shame in being Black. Black first means that if we don't solve our problems, nobody else will. So if you agree with this philosophy, if this is okay with you, if it's okay for us to be Black today, while we talk about wealth and all the things that should matter to all of our people, put the hashtag B and the number one in the chat. Hashtag B1 in the chat. So what's going on, everybody? Hey, Bumblebee and Torre and Clyde and Finn and Ferns and JC. I see you. Hit that thumbs up button. All right. So first off, let me just say this. How many of you noticed what happened with GameStop stock? How many of you saw what was going on in terms of the major move in the GameStop stock price and what was going on with GameStop? Has anybody followed that news? Give me a yes or no in the chat if you have noticed that at all. Okay, so I see a lot of no's. All right, so let me just brief you guys on what's going on. Basically, GameStop stock went up a lot today, double-digit gains in one day. And the big news for GameStop is that they are launching an NFT marketplace, a marketplace for NFTs. They're not creating an NFT collection. They are launching a whole marketplace for NFTs. That means you are a world creator and a world destroyer. And I'm gonna tell you, I like the move, man. I like the move. Such a smart pivot. 20% jump in the stock price today. Price started, I guess, it's at 158. It went up $27 in a day. So if you held on to your GameStop stock, which I didn't do because I ain't messing with that stuff. That's like smoking that chronic. I wouldn't smoke chronic. I don't even smoke weed at all. But if I did smoke weed, I wouldn't smoke that kryptonite. GameStop is that financial kryptonite where it will get you going, but it can also cause you to lose a lot of money very quickly. But if you own the stock and you made a grip today, I am extremely happy for you. And I think this is a great move for GameStop. I think that GameStop is perfectly positioned for this kind of move. I think GameStop is a company that can pull this off. I think GameStop should be proud of whatever person sat in their board meeting and help them understand that, look, you got to impress the millennials. You have to give them something that's got, not the millennials. I'm sorry, they're not called millennials anymore. See, that's how old I'm getting. Everybody, just in case you know, everybody who's like over the age of 40, we call every person under 40 a millennial. And that's probably something that only old people do. But you know what? I'm 50 years old and I'm going to own it because I'm a grown ass man and I'm proud to be that. You know, we got a lot of 45-year-old teenagers in our community, a lot of grown men that don't want to be grown men. But I'm a grown man and I'm proud of being grown. So I'm not going to call them millennials. It's whatever generation is after the millennials. They got X, Y, Z, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, all the alphabets and all that. So whatever that generation is for everybody under the age of, say, 35, under the age of 30, I think GameStop has done a wonderful job of corralling those investors because they do matter. They are relevant. They do make a difference. They can move a stock price, and they've catered to this audience. AMC's done the same thing. And to me, this is a great move because it's more than just sort of saying, hey, we like you and rah, rah, way to go. You know, we want you to keep buying our stock. It's like, okay, let's come up with a tangible, meaningful, relevant business possibility that can allow us to extrapolate and build on the powerful networking effects that come with, you know, the fact that your stock is one of the most heavily discussed stocks in all of social media. There's power there. There's wealth there. There's real wealth there. Even if there's no significant fundamental value to the stock price. And that's the thing. If you talk to most experts, most PhDs, you know, people that, you know, I went to get my PhD with and stuff like that, they would tell you that GameStop to some extent could be a sucker's bet because GameStop stock has a fundamental value of about zero. It's or maybe not zero, but it's pretty bad. AMC is probably just as bad or maybe worse. But really, when you consider this momentum that's behind the stock, this belief that people have in GameStop as a company, this belief that GameStop can make a comeback where they're not looking at the ratios. They're like the bumblebee. You know how they tell the bumblebee he's too fat to fly, but nobody told the bumblebee that. But all the scientists know bumblebees, from a physical standpoint, from what I understand, are not supposed to be able to fly. But no, the bumblebee doesn't know, so the bumblebee flies anyway. Well, maybe, excuse me, maybe GameStop is the financial bumblebee. And for that reason, I think it can make sense. It can be a logical investment to some extent. Of making some options plays, selling some calls. When I held GameStop for a little bit, I was selling call options to basically allow my portfolio to profit from all the frenzy behind the stock. Now, according to the Wall Street Journal, this was reported after the bell on Thursday. One source close to the situation confirmed the plans to CNBC, saying it has been in the works for months. GameStop also plans to establish cryptocurrency partnerships to create games and items in the marketplace. GameStop is in a very unique position because a lot of these NFT projects are going to start adding gaming utility behind the NFTs themselves. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Adam Hollander, an NFT investor and creator of the Hungry Wolves NFT collection, said GameStop is well positioned, in my opinion, to be able to capitalize on that. They have hundreds of millions of people that play video games that at least recognize GameStop as a credible brand. Yes. Any gamers in the building? I have to tell the truth. I'm a gamer. Did y'all know I'm a gamer? Y'all probably knew because I ain't that good. But I started playing Call of Duty with my son. That was my way. I'm a bonus dad of some beautiful children, and as a bonus dad, you're always looking for those ways to kind of connect with the kids and get into their world. So I said, I'm gonna take the time. By the way, that's me and my wife and Tater. Tater is my youngest, and so anyway, so to connect with the kids, I try to learn. I educate myself on the things that they love. And I noticed that they like video games. So I jumped into Call of Duty, and I loved it so much that I now play Call of Duty sometimes on my YouTube channel. And I answer stock market questions for any young person that wants to play the game with me or watch me play while we talk about finances and stocks, because that's the best time to learn is when you're young. You don't wait till you get old, because when you get old, it'll be too late. You will have given away your most valuable asset. Your most valuable asset is time. When you're young, you have time. Use it. Use it. So anyway, with that said, I think that what GameStop is doing makes sense. It's a good move. I think there's a good reason to get behind some of this. Is it a good long-term investment? I'm not sure about that, just because GameStop is so inflated and so overpriced. You're kind of you're flying on a cloud. You're living on a prayer, but at the same time, there could be some moves that could be made. Like maybe if you bought the stock and then bought some put options to protect your downside position, that might be a way to go. It's kind of up to you to decide how you want to play it. They said basically NFTs, they define NFTs. It's use of a technology that allows proof of ownership of digital goods to be stored on the blockchain like Ethereum, or often Ethereum. And it has been one of the most hyped sectors of technology. OpenSea, the best known NFT marketplace, was recently valued at $13.3 billion by investors. So if you if you want to know, here's the deal. NFTs are big. They are important. I am going to have an NFT collection launch very, very soon. NFTs is a marketplace you don't want to ignore. I believe that this sort of holds this is connected to the big open gate of the metaverse. Like the metaverse is coming. It's going to be massive. It's going to be a multi-trillion-dollar move. And I think all investors want to get involved with the metaverse. There's one metaverse ETF I own. The tag word literally is Meta. I believe it's Meta. In Facebook isn't Meta. They're called Meta, but that's not their ticker symbol. And so the ticker symbol for Meta, for the metaverse ETF, is Meta. So maybe buying a little bit of metaverse ETF every week for the next 10 years could be a good, solid, long-term play for your family. This is not investment advice, but this is what I'm doing, and that's what I'm saying. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, by the way, one other thing that's going on is Bitcoin is having a little bit of a slump lately. Bitcoin has dropped 40% off its record high. And there's really a lot to say that maybe this might be just the beginning of the worst for Bitcoin. A lot of it's linked to what's going on with the Fed. The Fed kind of threw a rope-a-dope at the economy and said, next year we're going to increase interest rates and all that. That makes people nervous. So there is some belief that Bitcoin could end up continuing its decline. It's below its 200-day moving average. It's going to remain very volatile. So you want to be really careful with your crypto investments. Do not put all your money into crypto. In my view, this is not investment advice. This is just me. I don't know. Maybe you can call this common sense. But you got to be real careful with the crypto markets because it could go bad. And also, a lot of people like Ethereum as much, if not more, than Bitcoin, because the networking effects on Ethereum are pretty powerful. Also, Ethereum seems to be wired into a lot of the hot new things that are happening now. Everything from DeFi to NFTs to all this other stuff that's happening on the Ethereum networks. And so I'm really excited about Ethereum. So anyway, guys, that's my 2 cents for today. Visit boycewatkins.com if you want to check out my stock market investing class, and you can leave questions for me, stuff like that. And also, you guys may or may not know this, but actually, I have something that I put together, basically an 11-step process on how I go about picking the perfect stocks for my portfolio. And I call it the Dr. Boyce method. And it's patented, it's mine. It's something I created because I have a PhD. We can do things like that. And so, and I made it simple so even a child can understand it. So if you're interested in taking a look, just go to thedrboycemethod.com, thedrboycemethod.com, and feel free to take a look. And maybe this will help you. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Love you. God bless you. Thank you for listening.